You doing, Mike? You excited or what?
Excited about what?
Didn't you get my email? Oh, there it is. Why don't you read it? Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'll just let you know what it says. It's so great. You're gonna love it. It says, I invited Henry Gerard here to give a lecture this Friday.
That's great.
You don't even know who he is, do you?
Professor Henry Gerard, author of the definitive text in legal ethics and chair of the department for the last 20 years. Yeah, I know who he is.
And do you also remember what you got in his class?
It's pretty hard to forget an A+.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to forget a grade that never happened. No one gets an A+ in Gerard's class.
Well, no one can recite an entire chapter of his book from memory, but I can, and did.
Bullshit. You never got an A+ because you never took his class.
It's a required class, Louis. Of course I took it.
Not if you never went to Harvard.
Louis, that is insane. I have a transcript from Harvard. I have a degree from Harvard. That's because I...
Wait, let me guess. Because you went to Harvard? See, Mike, here's the situation. I don't believe you. And I don't want to call Gerard up and ask him, because I don't want the world laughing at my firm. But if he doesn't walk up to you on Friday and say, Mike Ross, my beloved student who I remember because he's the only one I ever gave an A+ to, well, then I'm going to know you're lying. And if you still don't come clean, I'm going to launch a formal investigation, whether it makes my firm look bad or not.
This is crazy. There is nothing to investigate.
Well, I'd rather risk looking crazy to root out an imposter than to risk letting that imposter poison everything that I stand for. It's over, Mike. I'm on to you. And I'm going to expose you for the lying piece of filth that you are. Don't forget to rinse your mouth out after you're done throwing up.
You're right. I lied to you. I lied to everyone. I cheated to get here, and if you put me in front of Henry Gerard, he's not going to remember me.
Because you never took his class.
Because I never went to his class.
Because you never went to Harvard.
That's not true.
Bullshit.
Louis, please, look, I know you have every right to be angry with me.
I'm not angry. Angry's just a flash in the pan. My outrage is here to stay, and I will obliterate any infection threatening my firm.
I'm not the infection you think I am. The only thing that's bullshit is that A+. What? Louis, I went to Harvard. I just changed my grade.
You expect me to believe that?
I have always been the smartest kid at every school that I went to. High school, college, the first 2 years of Harvard, I'd get A's without studying. I'd ace every test without going to class. But that third year...
You had to take Gerard.
I could memorize his books, but his tests weren't about his books.
They're about his lectures. Final exam.
And I failed it. I went to his office to beg for a second
It
chance.
doesn't give second chances.
I had to try.
You wouldn't do it.
He wasn't there. Got to his office, it was empty. His computer is just sitting there, logged into the main system. He's about to submit his grades. I only had a few seconds before he came back, so I decided to save myself.
No, you decided to give yourself an A+.
No, Louis. You might not be able to believe me about anything else ever again. But believe this. You have no idea how much I wish I could do it over again, because this time I would do it right. I would go to every class and I would attend every lecture and I would feast on what that place has to offer like no one ever has.
But you didn't do it right the first time. You cheated. And now you're looking at me to help you get away with it.
No, Louis,
Get out of my sight.
Wednesday nights, 8 to 10, it's like clockwork.
Consistency is nothing to be feared.
I wasn't afraid of it, I was counting on it.
Mr. Specter.
Professor Gerard looks the same as the last time I was here.
Can't say you look the same as the last time you were here.
Yes, he can.
I see you're as humble as ever.
We'll see you as humble in a few minutes. And for the record, you were wrong about how I'd turn out.
I know how you turned out. More settlements than any other lawyer in New York.
More closings than any other lawyer in New York. And settling is what it takes to get the job done in the real world.
I know what it takes for you to do what you do. And compromising your way through life is no way to go about the law.
I see you're as pompous as ever.
What did you come here for, Mr. Specter?
I came to ask for a favor.
The answer's no.
You don't even know what it is.
I know you're the one who's asking.
Figure you'd say that, which is why I brought this.
I don't consider blackmail a favor.
I doubt the trustees will care about semantics when they see that.
Well, I doubt the trustees are going to see anything at all. Because that envelope is full of blank paper or your dry cleaning receipts.
You think I'm bluffing?
I know you are.
If you think that envelope is meaningless, why don't you go ahead and open it?
Your poker face has gotten much better, I'll give you that.
A lot of practice. You know, compromising my way through life.
You know.
I know. And you talk a big game. But you're just as human as everyone else, you smug son of a bitch.
What's your favor?
Find a reason to cancel your trip on Friday. And if Louis Litt ever tries to contact you after that, don't take his call.
Seems easy enough.
It is. Have a good night, Professor Gerard.
Here's the problem, Mr. Specter. I don't only talk a big game, I walk it. In ethics, it's not about never doing anything wrong. It's about making choices. And I'm not going to let you make my choice for me. So go do whatever you're going to do. But I'm not canceling my trip.
I used to hate this kind of thing.
What kind of thing?
Guest lectures. Hardman used to make us sit through them.
Except he gave tests afterwards.
Yeah, and if you didn't pass, you got stuck on doc review.
Goddamn Hardman.
You remember the Robinson case?
Sure do. 80,000 documents, 2 years of prep, 5 months in court.
And the Friday before trial started, he assigned you and I to proof everything.
You blew it off.
And you covered for me. You did your half and mine, then turned it in.
We would have fired you on the spot.
Exactly. And I'm here because you didn't sell out a friend then, but you're about to now.
Mike.
Me.
Friend?
Louis, I may not ever say it, but that's not because we aren't. We are. You know it. I know it. I just don't like to say it.
Last time I asked you, you said don't push it.
You knew I meant yes.
I did. So Mike told you?
He did.
What'd you say?
Doesn't matter. Bottom line is, I forgave him because I don't care what some stupid piece of paper says, and I want you to forgive him too.
Oh, Harvey, I did forgive him. I just can't cover it up for him.
You covered it up with Hardman for me.
What you did that weekend is not the same as what he did to Professor Gerard.
What's the same is Hardman wouldn't have let it go, and Gerard won't let it go. You make Mike confess, you might as well throw his life down the toilet.
Harvey, he didn't just betray us. He betrayed the law.
He did.
That's not right.
It isn't. But forgiveness isn't about right and wrong. Louis, I know you value the letter of the law, but what about its spirit? Because Mike embodies that spirit more than either one of us.
You said we're friends. A friend would not ask me to do this.
No, Louis. A friend just won't hold it against you if you don't.
Louis, what the hell are you doing here? I told you I needed the Corel filings by lunch. You didn't get that done. So now you don't get to listen to this lecture. You do not get to listen to this Titan talk about legal ethics. You know something? You make me sick. So do me a quick favor and tell me sorry and get the hell out of here. I'm sorry.
I accept your apology. But I'm not the aggrieved one here. Louis is.
Louis, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's not my pony. Come on.